Welcome to HS Stories, the eagle who forgot the sky. In a rocky canyon where cliffs reached the heavens and rivers carved through the stone like silver serpents, there was once an eagle's nest. In that nest, high above the world, a young eagle was born. His name was Ayar. Unlock the magic of storytelling. Subscribe and be part of our narrative adventure. From the beginning, Ayar was different. He had wings like burnished bronze and eyes sharp as obsidian. His mother said, "You are meant for the skies. You were born for heights others fear." But one day, before Ayar's first flight, a storm swept through the mountains. Lightning cracked the sky, thunder roared like giants. In the chaos, Ayar's nest was torn from the cliff. He fell. He didn't die. He landed deep in the valley, stunned, broken-winged, where the forest met the plains. There, a kind shepherd found him. The man took him in, mended his wounds, and placed him among his hens and roosters in a quiet little farmyard. Years passed. Ayar grew strong again, but not in the way eagles do. He grew fat on grains, lazy under the sun. He learned to peck the ground like a chicken, to hide from rain under a coop. The shepherd, unaware of his true nature, clipped his wings so he wouldn't fly off. The eagle who was born for clouds forgot the sky. The other birds feared him at first, with his hooked beak and fierce eyes. But over time, Ayar became one of them. Or so he thought. He would strut among them, proud of being the biggest bird in the yard. He learned to puff his chest when the shepherd came, hoping for a pat or a treat. When visitors asked, "What a strange chicken," the shepherd would say, "Not a chicken. Just a tamed eagle. He thinks he's one of them now." And Ayar would preen at the attention. He believed it, but late at night, when the winds whispered through the trees, he would sometimes glance at the cliffs in the distance. His heart would thump. A strange ache stirred in his chest. A yearning he couldn't name. It was like a song half remembered, a home glimpsed in a dream. One spring morning, a shadow fell over the farmyard. It was not a hawk, but another eagle, a wild one. Vast-winged, golden-feathered, regal. She circled once and landed on the fence. The chickens scattered. Ayar stared. The eagle spoke. "Why are you here, cousin of the wind?" Ayar blinked. "I live here. I am a farm bird." She narrowed her eyes. "You are no farm bird. You are skyborn. You are of the cliffs and clouds. Have you forgotten the wind under your wings?" Ayar looked down. "My wings were clipped. I don't fly. I eat grain. I have safety." She stepped closer. "Safety is not the same as freedom. And comfort is not the same as purpose." "But I can't fly," he said. The eagle nodded toward the hills. "Wounds heal. Feathers grow. But will you dare to leave the cage even when the door is open?" Before he could answer, the farmer came with a stick. "Shoo!" he yelled at the wild eagle. She lifted into the sky with a cry that echoed through Ayar's bones. That night, Ayar could not sleep. The sky was full of stars. He looked at his wings, feathers patchy, but strong. He flexed them. They trembled with memory. He stood at the edge of the coop and looked out beyond the fence. No one stopped him. The gate was open. He stepped out. The world beyond was vast. The hills seemed taller. The wind kissed his feathers. He flapped once. Twice. His wings were clumsy, but they moved. The pain returned, but so did power. He climbed the hills. Days passed. He ate poorly. Rain soaked him. Hunger gnawed him. But something inside grew brighter. One evening, with the sunset blazing behind him, Ayar stood on a cliff. He looked down. Then up. His wings stretched wide, and he jumped. The wind caught him like an old friend. The ground fell away. The sky embraced him. He soared awkwardly, then fiercely, then beautifully. He screamed a cry that shattered silence. A sound not of pain or memory, but of returning. The eagle he had met before joined him midair. They flew together, wheeling and diving through the clouds. "You remembered," she said. "I never truly forgot," he replied. Years later, storms returned to the canyonlands. But this time, the eagles were ready. Ayar, now a mighty leader, guided younger fledglings to safe nests, led them through wind and rain. He never returned to the farm. But sometimes, villagers would see a shadow sweep across the fields, a vast bird with bronze wings, and hear a cry that made their hearts tremble. Some say he came back once, landing on the old fence where the coop still stood. He didn't peck the ground. He didn't look for food. He simply looked up at the sky and flew. Moral: don't let the world convince you that you are less than you were born to be. People may place labels, clip your wings, or reward you for forgetting yourself. But deep within, your nature calls to you. Comfort can be a cage, familiarity can be a prison, but freedom, the real kind, starts the moment you stop mistaking the ground for your destiny. Allah created every soul with a fitra, a natural purpose, a truth that echoes in silence. No matter how lost, that call remains. Listen to it. Follow it even if your wings are bruised, even if you've forgotten how to soar, the sky still remembers your name.